Hello students, welcome back to your online classes. My name is Savita Sharma and I am your economics teacher. Today we will learn chapter number 3B, point method or geometric method. Point method or geometric method. We can calculate price elasticity of demand at a point on the demand curve. Now here very important. We have many methods to measure the elasticity of demand, but only through point method or the geometric method we can measure elasticity on the demand curve, and that is your point method. So what is the formula? ED equal to lower segment of the demand curve divided by upper segment of the demand curve. Introduction. The ratio method and the total outlay methods are unable to measure elasticity of demand at a given point on the demand curve or at any point on the demand curve. That's why Professor Marshall has developed another method to measure elasticity of demand, which is known as point method or geometric method. I think it is clear for every one of you. You have two methods earlier we have completed, the ratio method and the total outlay method. In the ratio method, the percentage change in demand divided by percentage change in price, or in the total outlay method, the expenditure method, where we have given importance to the price and the total expenditure. The we measure the elasticity with the numbers, but we can't measure the elasticity on the point of the demand curve. You have downward slope of the demand curve, and there if I will give any point to you and I will say that at this particular point what is the elasticity, you have to measure, you can't measure. So for this reason Professor Marshall have developed this particular concept, which is also known as point method or the geometric method. Okay. Now, formula of the geometric method, as you know, ED equal to lower segment of the demand curve divided by upper segment of the demand curve. And this is the diagram. I will explain this diagram afterwards. Important types of geometric method. You have two types of geometric method. Number one, linear method, and number two, non-linear method. Number one, linear method. When we measure the elasticity of demand on the straight line, that is very important. When you measure the elasticity of demand with the point method on the straight line, that is termed as linear method. What is this straight line? That also we will know when we individually study the linear method. Non-linear method, when we measure elasticity of demand on the demand curve, but that is not straight, that is convex to the origin. Okay, that is convex to the origin, or it is in curve. That's why it is termed as non-linear method, which is not straight, which is in curve, convex to the origin. Okay, first I am taking linear method. Simple. When we measure elasticity of demand on the straight line, this is the straight line. When you measure elasticity of demand on the straight line, that is termed as linear method. And the formula is lower segment of the demand curve divided by upper segment of the demand curve. Okay, now according to this diagram, it's very clear for you, but I made one diagram so that is more clear. So first I am giving that diagram to you. Okay, now according to this diagram, it is clear that on OX axis we are taking quantity of the commodity and OY axis price of the commodity. Students, what I have done, I took this line as the demand curve, and this line I took 12 centimeter for the simplification. Afterwards I gave one center point. This is one center point of the whole demand curve. So here, if I am taking the, when I am keeping my finger here and I am saying lower segment is this side is the lower segment, and if I am keeping here, this from here, upper segment is this one. Okay, so I have given this point name as a B point. Afterwards, again I have given two more point. One is here and one is here. Okay, that is automatically when the tangent touch the axis, y axis or the x axis, already 2 points we made. Afterwards again I gave two more point between this two, this tangent to this one. I gave 1 point here and I gave this point here. Afterwards I have given the name of all the points, that is A, D, B, E and C. You can give any name. So now individually we will measure the elasticity of all the points, and afterwards it's very clear for us ki how on any point you can measure the elasticity of demand. For example, first I have taken elasticity of demand of C point. For example, I am keeping my laser here and I will measure the elasticity of C point. So what is the formula? Lower segment divided by upper segment. When I am keeping my laser point here, lower segment, you have anything here? Nothing is here. So that's why lower segment is 0. Now, when I'm keeping my laser here, upper segment, this whole is the upper segment of C, which is totally 12 centimeter. That's why 0 by 12 equal to 0. So elasticity of this particular point means C point is ED equal to 0. Okay. Now the next we will measure the elasticity of E point. At this point, if I will keep my finger, then lower segment is how much? Now this is of 12 centimeter. That's why from here when I cut the line, this is only 3 centimeter. Lower segment is how much? 3 centimeters. That is 3 centimeter. And from here, how much is the upper segment? 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is 9. So 3 by 9, that is 0.33. So ED is less than 1. Okay. Now the simplest one. If you are keeping your finger here, lower segment is how much? 3 plus 3, 6. Upper segment is how much? 3 plus 3, 6. That's why 6 plus 6, 6 by 6 equal to 1. So this is your ED equal to 1. If you are keeping your finger here at the D point, lower segment is how much? 3 plus 3 plus 3. That is how much? 9. So 9. Afterwards, how much left? Only this point is left. From here to here, only 3 is left. So that's why 9 by 3, answer is 3. It is greater than 1. So this particular point is ED is greater than 1. If you are keeping your finger at A point, lower segment is how much? The whole line is the lower segment of the A point. That is how much? 12 centimeter. So I have written here 12 centimeter. And if you are keeping your laser point here, upper segment, now nothing is left. That's why it is 0. Anything divided by 0 is equal to infinity. So I think it is clear for every one of you that in the point elasticity of demand, your elasticity is divided into how many parts? 5 parts. Number first, ED equal to infinity. Number second, ED equal to 0. Number third, ED equal to 1. ED is less than 1. ED is greater than 1. Okay. Now it's very easy. 0, something less, equal, greater, infinite. Okay. 0, less than 1, equal to 1, greater than 1, infinite. So this is your linear method over. Next one, non-linear method. As you know, in the non-linear method, we will measure the elasticity of demand at any point on the demand curve, but not with the straight line. With the curve, we will measure the elasticity of demand. So that's why it is convex to the origin. The curve is convex to the origin. Okay. Now how you will measure? The formula is same. ED equal to lower segment of the demand curve divided by upper segment of the demand curve. For example, they have given you the P point. Now you measure the P point. What is the elasticity? So what we are doing? Simple. First we are taking one tangent line, that is A and B. Afterwards we are making one curve. With the free hand you can make a curve. So you made the curve, and afterwards we will measure the elasticity of demand of the P point. At this point it is clear, very clear for us that the lower segment and the upper segment both are almost equal to each other. So this particular point is ED equal to 1. For the point itself, it is clear. Lower segment, for example, 6. Upper segment, for example, 6. That's why this particular point is always equal to 1. For example, if they have given point here. So what I am doing, first I am making one tangent which is touched to A and B. Afterwards, I am making free hand curve here also. And if I will make the measurement, lower segment is more because my cursor is here, that's why lower segment is more and the upper segment is less. So when the lower segment is more, 9, and the upper segment is only 3, that is ED is greater than 1. Okay. Thank you, class.